Hello! Welcome back to another stream. Hopefully with our mic problems resolved, because they seem to be. I've had the mic running for a little while here, and it's not cut out. If it does do this again, I have a backup mic. It is wired though, so that could be a problem. We're going to work on this again. I'm putting it back on the, I don't even know what you call this piece. And I saw a thing about how to burn in black lines into this. So we're going to try it and we're going to see if it works. Let's get this back on here first. And see if I can. And then after, if it works, great. If it doesn't, you know, we may have to gouge out a little bit here and redo the lines a little bit if it messes things up. Oh man. Hang on, I need a cloth or something. Oh, there's a hole. Sure, here, this should work. Yeah, there we go. So what it was the person I saw doing this had a wire, a garrote basically, that they used to burn in. So I made one. I've got this wire here, which is just used to hang picture frames. And I'm hoping that this is going to work. I have no idea. Oh, that's the wrong way. Always forget that the chuck is reverse threaded. So let's turn this on and see what happens. It's a little wobbly. Let me check. I want to check the speeds here, see where we're at. I think we're set at the top high speed setting. We are. Okay, well, there goes nothing, right? Doesn't really seem to be doing anything. Yeah, doesn't look like it's doing anything. I don't know if you can see that. Let me There we go. Spread. Yeah, it's just making it shiny. And it left like a black mark on the wire here. Let's just... So what it seems to be doing, I mean, it's doing something, but it's definitely not burning. So this is probably not the right type of wire for that. There is, ooh, hot. Or, it's either not the right type of wire or it just doesn't burn well into this wood. Maybe you have to hold it here longer than you would think. No, it's burning a little bit. I can smell. Oh yeah, we're starting to get there. Oh, that looks pretty good. There we go. You guys seeing the darker lines? Trying not to go too far. Not worried about having to sand the wood again, because we're gonna put wipe on poly on this, I think. We're also gonna make some when we're done with this. We're gonna make some pens today using those blanks we cast in resin last time. I do need to pick up some wood because I have a bigger project, a big cutting board project I want to make. That's it. Here comes the smoke. turn it off. Do that. It looks pretty good. Let's get some. Let me get a rag and the wipe on poly. This is just Minwax wipe on poly. I'm not going to need a lot. We're doing this now, so hopefully when we're done the pens, we can maybe sand it and put another coat on. Oh, do I have a rag? Maybe I'll just use paper towels. Just want to make sure we get enough on here. I don't know that we need tons, but I also want to make sure we get it down in the grooves. Okay, I'm gonna do a thing. Okay, I think that should be good. We'll have to sand later. Before we put a second coat on. I'm probably going to put like 3 or 4 coats on it of this, I think. We're going to have to take the chuck off then. I'm just going to take and set this off where it's not going to get messy. Oh boy, this bugger is stuck on. don't need this guy, at least for the moment. That's not the drawer he goes in. We are gonna need this guy then, and where's the other one? And this one. Okay, so take a look at these blanks. I'm going to set them off to the side, and I'm going to bring them in kind of one by one. Start with the red ones, which are the first ones that we made. I actually think these came out the best. So here these are. I think we used the right mix of pigment in these. There's some spots here where it's not like 100% cured. I'm not really sure what that is. And then like these spots are where there was too much of that mold release. I need to get an aerosol mold release, I think. But yeah, there's some like spots where it didn't 100% cure. I'm hoping it's fine on the inside. It seems hard. The blue ones had slightly more of that problem, I think. Maybe. I don't remember, honestly. And they feel a little bit softer, maybe, but they're still hard. And they're more clear. And that's because I use less pigment, I think. So we're hoping these are going to do alright as well. And then the last one, which was a mixture of the two, came out a really good shade of purple. But had more of that uncured resin stuff. But the top feels hard. And it's just kind of on the surface, so I'm hoping it's going to be okay too. But it's a really good shade of purple, honestly. Hard to tell here, but... So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to cut all of these in half. And then we're going to have to drill holes to glue in the brass tubes. And I'm just going to use the handsaw to cut these in half, I think. Let me just where is my handsaw? Oh, there it is. I'm going to need one of these brass tubes for reference, I think. I set them here somewhere. Okay, that should be good. I wish I had a bandsaw. This is probably terrible for this saw. don't want to do that. Well, it cuts kind of weird. I'll be really kind of curious as to how it turns. I've turned resin before. But it's been a while. I don't trust this mess on my table saw, honestly. Plus, my table saw is kind of still functioning as a table at the moment. Okay, so our pieces go like this. I'm going to just set them off to the side. I dropped something. I really got to try not to do that. Hang on, I got an idea. Save me some Nah, you know what? I'm gonna finish this one and then we're gonna mark these differently. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm guessing I should probably not be using it. I gotta stop doing that. Not be using the crosscut side here. So there's kind of some bubbles in these ones. We're going to try and dodge them if we can. These ones are also kind of... I'm not sure these blue ones are going to work, but we're going to try. Hopefully I can still see those lines. So we had a hole here. We're going to really have to try to miss that hole. These are also soft. Unfortunately. Still barely see the line. Yeah, these blue ones may not work. Ah! So here's our first piece. I'm looking forward to turning these. It's been a little while since I've really turned any pens. It's even longer since I've turned any... before we get too far here, let me look and see if I can see any obvious air pockets. Not really. It's been even longer since I've turned resin. I think these were safe to keep the ends. Sorry, I'm kind of blocking the camera with my arm there. And if you're talking to me in chat, I can't see it right now because the screen with chat on it is behind me. Ah. If I ruin this saw, it's fine. I'll get a different one. This one is kind of cheap anyways, so I've been meaning to buy a flush cut saw, hand saw. And at some point I need to work on a real workbench with a good woodworking vise on it. I think that's gonna be one of my projects for the channel. I have to figure out how I want to build it. It's gonna be on wheels. I think. But hey, we didn't smack the saw into the vise this time. Good, good. Should work. Should be good. Should also, that's close enough that we shouldn't have a lot to like trim off later. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna have to move the camera again. Okay, so we need a different drill bit here. I think this is the drill bit that I use for this. I need my brass tube just to be sure. Yeah, this is the drill bit for this size pen. And this vise doesn't have not vise. Drill press doesn't have quite enough travel. So you'll see how we compensate for that here in a second. Ugh. The bottom of this purple one is really quite sticky. I'm mostly just eyeballing center on these things. So, unfortunately, what we have to do here is slide it up. So there we go. We've got one hole. Ugh. Sticky. Ooh, hot. Let's go down just a hair, I think. And I think if we start down here, then instead of cranking the table up, we can just move the piece up to meet it. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. That should do it. Oh man, that's a hideous, horrible smell. Wait a minute. Okay, well, here's hoping this one drills better than the last one. Or, well, I mean the last one didn't drill bad, but I think I should move the camera. Yeah, that seems better. Sort of. Definitely gonna have to clean those holes out then. Yeah, this one also doesn't have any voids in it. I'm still blocking the camera all over the place here. try one more move of the camera. That should be better, probably. Better with this? Without that. Here's the one with the void. This one's going to be really out of square on the lathe, I think, because I'm going to have to move off center. I have no idea what the lyrics in this song are, but every time I hear it, I think they're saying Mark Cuban. They're not. Yeah, this shouldn't do that. These blue ones may or may not work. We'll find out. I think the mix was off on them because of the viscosity of the thick one just kind of held a bunch of it in the bottle. We'll see. Try and make sure I do these the right way. They pretty much all unmolded easily, so that's pretty good. They seem to also mostly be drilling cleanly. Hot. One more to go. only thing I don't like about the resin is that it makes this plastic dust, basically, that mixes in with my wood chips. And I give the wood chips away to some friends of my family who use them in their garden. So I'll have to empty my shop vac before I clean this stuff up so that it all goes in the trash instead of in with the wood chips. Okay, we've got holes in all that. The next step is we've got to. I got to move some stuff here so that we can work here. But the next step is we got to glue the brass tubes in. Super glue the brass tubes in. Super gluing the brass tubes in means we have to get them out of the pen tips. One, two, three, four, five. And we're gonna need to grab some sandpaper because we're gonna want to scratch these tubes up. I'm thinking that our mic problems must have been battery related. Because I went out and bought fresh batteries today, actually, to put in, and it hasn't done anything. So the batteries I got out of the house last Friday, because I thought that might have been the problem, must not have been any good either. It's weird. The remote control, the remote microphone box that is right here takes AA batteries, but the receiver that plugs into the computer takes AAA. And like that thing doesn't need to be big. Like doesn't need to be small. Like that could be big. That could take. There's no reason that couldn't take AA batteries or even like a plug. Or AA batteries and a plug, like have it plug into, be able to plug into a wall or something. Just looking for some gritty sandpaper here. Don't need a lot. Just want to scuff it up a little bit. Just so that the super glue has somewhere to hold. And if anybody's like followed or anything since I started the stream here, normally there should be like a follower notification, but I haven't gotten that set up on this laptop yet. I really should do that. Maybe I'll do that when I'm done the stream here tonight. Okay, those are good. Let's see here. So we got this stuff. I'm not sure I'm going to use this. It's not really necessary here. But I've also got thick CA glue, which is what I usually use. And when I am working with super glue, I always wear gloves. Because it's the worst. Doctor's ready. It doesn't take a ton. Just the key is really to just kind of spin it and slide it in and out as you go, and then make sure that it's the whole way in and not sticking out the other side. And this is we'll be using this later. I'm just using it to kind of clean out the hole. See how I just use my finger and just kind of poke it down in just a little bit. And then I'm just going to look at the other side and make sure it's not sticking out. Yeah, see how cruddy the inside of that hole is? I don't know that it's necessary to put on both sides, but I like to. I think I forgot on the last one. Shit. Yeah, should be fine. Careful not to glue my gloves to the brass tube. Hang on a second. This might be wasting a pen kit, but on these blue ones. But I'm already in a bunch of money for the resin, so why the heck not, right? Should be good. Oh, got a hole in my glove. Alright, well. Try and be fine. Ready to avoid touching the super glue spots with that glove. God damn. Almost done, then we can start back on the red ones with the next step. And after that, we can... Oh god, don't drop it. After that, we can start turning them. Just gonna clean out both of these. Oh look, this one chipped out. Yeah, we should have plenty of clearance even with that chip out. Okay. Done with these gloves. Oh. Done with the super glue. And we need to move it back to the drill. So what this does is it flushes down to the brass tube. So how that should go is something like this. We put this in, turn this on. Oh good, cuts fairly well. We just gotta be careful not to fuck this up. Unfortunate. Because we gotta be able to see what we're doing here, folks. Wish I had crosshair. I cannot really see what's going on down in here. Yeah, I don't think I have any compressed air either. We got a little ways to go yet. Think we're there. It's really hard to tell. I thought I cut these closer than that, but Yeah, we actually went a little too far. It's alright. We won't have to go very far at all on this side. But that's kind of always the case. Ow. Ugh, this is a mess. Not quite there yet either.
Or are we?
I don't know, for that. Let me show you. I went too far again. See how I can see the brass now? But the brass is now sticking up over the edge. Since I went too far. Honestly, if I hadn't lost the screw to the table for my belt sander, I'd be doing this on the belt sander. But I don't know where the screw is to attach the table. Which makes it hard to get this square. Well, it's hard anyways because these aren't really square in the first place. We're just gonna have to stop and check. Actually, that's perfect. See how you can just see the brass, but it's not sticking out over the edge? It's pretty much where you want to be. We don't need to come down all that far. You know what? I wonder if it's just easier to measure. See if that worked. Sure seems to have. You don't have to go very far here. Actually, I may have gone too far. Yeah, a little bit. That's alright. We can deal with it. It'll be fine. Still went too far, and I was trying to be super careful there. Okay. Pretty much perfect. Better. You can't see what I'm doing here, but I'm just I'm adjusting the stop on the drill stop to how far down that is, and then I'm just backing it off like half a rotation. Actually, didn't go quite far enough with that one. That should do it. Okay, we're not going far here. Excellent. Perfect. When we're working with wood, I don't really have to do this because you can kind of watch. But this stuff is just clogging up the hole. That's pretty good. Actually, that one's almost perfect. This one almost got glued to the table. That one was definitely too far. Thankfully, we're almost done and we can start actually turning these things. We got quite a bit to take off on this side, though. Should hopefully do it. Can't see what's happening inside that. There's too much crud. Oh, so close. Looking better. Oh, this is the last one. Okay. Yep, okay, we're done. That step. Now we're moving on to turning. Alright, I gotta shift the camera again here. Anybody who's watching have an opinion on which one we should do first? Let me know. I'm thinking one of the red ones, or maybe one of the blue ones, but I'm not sure how well this is going to turn, and the blue ones are the ones I'm least confident in actually like working. I need to find the bushings. You should buy some more of these bushings. Let's do the blue ones, I guess. Or one of the blue ones. Let's do the one that has the holes in it. Okay, turning time. Ugh, my face mask is dusty. Okay. This should make the mic sound a little bit weird. We'll be using our carbide. I have never turned resin with carbide. Yeah. That should be about right. Good. Let's find out whether this is just going to fly apart. I kind of doubt it, but... I'm not tight enough. These resin shavings are warm. You guys will let me know if this is too loud. If it's too loud, I will turn the mic volume down or something. I probably won't be talking much while I'm actually turning. Oh. Hot. we're getting around here. These kind of shaves it's taking, they're kind of stretchy and sticky. I don't really like it. It's interesting, I can see the brass tube through the resin. Weird shaving. This is not how the resin I've turned before has gone. Ow. That's annoying. Let's fix that.